Hello! I'm back. It's been a while, but Nintendo finally revealed the Switch 2 and a new Mario Kart game, and I think that's a good enough reason to come back to talk about that. So, join me, EnemyCon, and
YoshoSaga, the one and only Hunter. I'm here. I haven't uploaded for probably longer than he hasn't, but I'm here to help out with this list. I got some picks. I don't know, we haven't even talked about the list yet, so I'll let you do that.
Yeah, so we're gonna call this our Dream Dozen.
The Dream Dozen.
The Dream Team, 12 characters we would like to see in Mario Kart 9 or X or whatever
X, fucking Elon Musk.
Super Circuit 2. Fucking whatever it's called. The 12 characters we would like to see, and they might be from other Nintendo series, they might be the most obscure Mario character you can think of. I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Let's get into the list.
Woohoo! Alright, so for my number 12, so I'm trying to order mine from how I would really like, not from like how likely or unlikely they are, but from how much I would actually want them in the game. And this pick, I don't think I really want this pick that bad at all. Like, I really don't care. I just think it would be silly and stupid and funny if it got in. So for my number 12, I have Koraidon, which is the legendary from Pokemon Sword, but just him as both the vehicle and the fucking character. Because his whole gimmick is that he's the fucking bike Pokemon. So imagine him they completely, for his character, gimmick character right here, they remove the fucking picking a cart feature. When you pick him, you can stat him up, customize him, add fucking shit onto him, and there you go. You play as him, fucking, you got all these characters on carts just fucking racing around, and this fucking Pokemon with no fucking character on top just fucking zooms by out of nowhere.
That would actually be pretty funny.
I mean, and I did put, just as a note, they could have, like, Pokemon Trainer on top if they really wanted to make it work.
Have them on top.
But, no. Rule 34 is calling. They've been calling. But it's like, they could do that if they wanted to make it work normally, but I just think it would be funny like that. And, I don't know. That's really all I had for it. I think it would be a funny pick, and I don't care if it gets in or not.
So for my number 12, we have Spike, not Foreman Spike from the Mario movie and like Wrecking Crew, the lizard-looking guy that vomits balls, logs, snowballs, fireballs, rocks. I like his design. I love him like facing forward and like the Among Us edits.
The fucking
of him.
Imagine the fucking him and Mario Kart fucking with the new Among Us edits. You could get with that.
He's been in Mario Party. He's a cute little guy. I'd love to see him. I'm fine with enemies. I think I'd rather see enemies than other Nintendo characters because I like it when they reference obscure Mario characters and stuff like that, and you're going to see that more later in this list. And if they do go with alternate costumes and stuff, there are like plenty of options for Spike. You have the different variants from the new Super Mario Bros. Games and stuff. And I just like to see him.
Fuck yeah. Spiky balls. Alright, for my number 11, and I feel like I'm going to be a broken record saying this, but this is another unlikely pick, just because, they already have so many in there that it's hard to choose. And this is, I guess, would be our first, or no, wait, I already had the Koraidon, but this would be our first pick that I guess, would care about if it got in, that's from another game. So for my number 11, you got fucking Wizpig from Diddy Kong Racing. Now, you've already mentioned to me now that I've learned this, that Microsoft, obviously, and I should have guessed that, I guess. I don't know why I didn't put two and two together. Microsoft owns all the rights to Diddy Kong Racing. There's just no way that Wizpig would ever make it in just because Microsoft is, pretty...
look what they did to Banjo.
Exactly. I don't know. But I think it'd be fun. I'd mostly just want it for his theme. I think if he came in, his boss theme would come along with it, and that still remains probably one of my top 10 favorite. I'd say video game songs of all time. Very catchy, very zingy, very zingo. It's a good one, and I think he would be fun too. The more heavies, the better. I tend to like the heavies in Mario Kart, and he would definitely be a fun one to see. Again, completely unlikely, but great music and a fun design, and also just, I guess you could say an outlandish pick, and those are always good.
Number 11 for me is going to be Ninja from Super Mario Bros. 2. Now, he was in Super Mario Party Jamboree that just came out, and they've been using them a lot more lately. Like, they were in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Pretty sure they were in Paper Mario the Origami King, but they've used them recently, and I like their design. You could have him do, like, ninja stuff in the car. Like, when he goes off a ramp, he could, like, do that shit that Greninja does or whatever, where he, like, has the fake fucking thing.
Fucking
like,
have him stand on, like, the back of the
teleports.
cart. Stand on the back of the cart and fucking, like, hit a pose or something real quick.
But yeah, just another enemy pick. I don't really know what else I can say. It's Ninja, you know? It's a little ninja guy. What else can you ask for?
Fucking Ninja with his low taper fucking pick right here. It's gonna be massive. Okay, for my number 10 pick, we're finally getting into an actual fucking Mario character here. About fucking time, after 2 picks. You got, again, here we go, broken record, unlikely pick, but Tatonga from Super Mario
that's a
Land.
deep cut.
It is a deep cut, it is. You got them fucking iceberg videos, this would be at the fucking bottom layer right here. But I think it would be a fun pick. No one really talks about him anymore, really, if you think about it. I don't even know the last game he was really referenced or included in.
I think he was just in the 2 Mario Land games, and that was pretty much it.
There you go. So, I mean, I don't know the last time he was really even called back, besides in maybe social media posts. So seeing him in an actual game, especially one where people would play it a lot and be able to be like, oh, who's that? And then look it up and then know, oh, it's this old guy from an old Mario game. It would give him a lot more recognition, because I like Tatonga. I think he was always a fun little guy.
Yeah.
The boss fights, probably, I mean, Super Mario Land is limited on his boss fights. I'm not going to sit here and suck its dick. But, I mean, out of all the boss fights in Mario Land, Tatonga was probably the funnest one. Overall, just a goofy little character. Would be fun. The villain enemy picks are always my go-to, so it's good. You could also bring his ship along as a cart. I think that'd be a fun cart addition. I know that's kind of for a separate list probably, but just throwing it out there. So yeah, Tatonga as my number 10.
For number 10, we have Spike. Foreman Spike.
I was gonna say, caught me fucking off guard a little bit.
From Wrecking Crew, the Mario movie. I've heard people talking like maybe they would do it with him like what they did with Pauline in Mario Odyssey and kind of make him a recurring character and stuff. And I'd be fine with that. I like him. I like his design, and he was funny in the movie. And maybe his new design could be a combination of the movie design and his design from Wrecking Crew.
There you go.
Maybe you could have a track based on Wrecking Crew where, like, you can destroy the track or the track gets destroyed as the race goes on or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Would be good. I mean, I don't know. I think Spike would actually be a fun one just because, again, it's one of those outlandish picks, you know? I mean, again, he was in the movie, but game-wise, I mean, Wrecking Crew.
I think him being in the movie definitely could mean something. Like, maybe he's going to appear in stuff like Pauline did after Odyssey. I don't know.
First Smash Bros. Reveal confirmed. Foreman Spike. Fucking four Waluigi. It'd be about right, let's be real.
Yeah.
Shit.
Poor Waluigi.
Poor Waluigi. Alright, for my number 9, we have yet another villain pick, of course. That's how a big majority of my list is here, really. Pretty much, yeah. I don't have a single hero on my list. But for my number 9, outlandish pick here. Imagine that. You got Shroob from the Mario and Luigi Partners in Time.
Another purple alien.
Another purple... Oh, I guess you're right, huh? I didn't even notice the connection. Yeah, back-to-back purple aliens. Yeah, I like the Shroobs. This one I would actually really enjoy being in Mario Kart. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time is my favorite Mario and Luigi game. Deserved a remake completely and utterly. I'm still upset that it remains yet to get one, because I feel like they're just bullshitting us on why they can't do it. I mean, what's the holdup here? But Shroobs are always just a fun villain. I mean, they're goofy little motherfuckers. You could have their ray guns and their little flip animations and everything. Shit, you could even have the ray gun as an item if you wanted to. I don't know. But I think they're funny. I think they look fun. They're basically like if Toads were just evil Among Us. Keep referencing Among Us. We're bringing Among Us into 2025, truly. But again, I like how they look, and I think they'd be fun in Mario Kart. They'd be goofy, and they'd be trolly little characters. They'd be the equivalent of just fucking playing a Shy Guy and zooming past one with the fucking wow. I feel like they'd have the same sound effect. It'd be like a very popular
that
troll
fucking
pick.
laugh that they always do. That.
Yeah, see, now it's all coming together now. But yes, shoot for my number 9. I would really enjoy that.
Pack your bags. We're going to Isle Delfino, bitch. We got Pianta.
I considered that for one of mine, you motherfucker.
Yeah, the Piantas are one of my favorite, like, Mario NPCs. They're just these big, goofy-looking characters. Their big noses and, like, the leaves on their heads. And, of course, you got, I'm a Chuckster.
I was gonna say, that's the specific one you should have in there for the fucking racer.
Yeah, but they've been in a few things. They were playable in Mario Super Sluggers, and they've been in the background of Mario Kart tracks. You have, like, the sponsor in Mario Kart 8 for them and all that stuff. I feel like they're one of the better, like, Mario NPC species you could go with for a character. And there's already a bunch of, like, Isle Delfino themed tracks in Mario Kart, like Coconut Mall and Peach Beach and stuff like that. So they'd fit in perfectly, I think.
I'd agree with that. When you think about NPCs, you really don't, I don't know, it's kind of hard to think of a lot of other NPC-based characters in Mario that actually stick out. So the Piantas really would be the best pick. I mean, I'm trying to think of some just off the top of my head, and I really can't.
The Nokis would be cool, too,
Nokis,
but, like, the
yeah.
Piantas are more recognizable and iconic. And
I mean, Toads are obviously...
Toads are definitely the big one, but yeah, we already have
yeah,
them.
So,
And
I don't know, I genuinely, now that you bring that up, I can't think of another fucking NPC people group like that. I couldn't think of the words, but people group, oh god, the NPC people group. Yeah, Piantas would be good. Alright, for my 8, you know what, now that I'm re-looking at this list, I feel like maybe I should have switched 8 and 9 around, but, it can go either way. For number 8, I have Mama Penguin from Mario 64.
ooh,
I think this would be a fun one, just because she's a fun one. I mean, I don't know.
How do you know she's a fun one?
You don't worry about that. You just don't worry about that. You worry about that. But she's a fun one, all right. I mean, a fun racer too. You're talking about that. I'd imagine the lore for her becoming a racer is that she lost her kid and she has to raise enough money to get him back. Rather, that's Mario throwing him off the cliff, and she has to raise funds to buy a new one. Just buy a new one. You just buy a new one. But she's fucking racing for she's racing for the money. And she's also just, I don't know, I like penguins. Mama Penguin is very iconic. I mean, you see her in Mario 6. Everyone knows about throwing the penguin off the fucking ledge. Let's be real. Everyone knows pissing off Mama Penguin when you take the penguin. I mean, shit, you could even have Baby Penguin with her if you wanted to, but I think it'd be funnier just having her and imagining that lore behind it. But yeah, I don't know. Again, 8 and 9, they could go either way. I think maybe I'd like Shroob a little more just because I care about Shroobs a little more. But Mama Penguin would just be another fun pick. So yeah.
So this will be my only non-like Mario-verse character. Ooh. We have Captain Olimar from the Pikmin series. I love Pikmin. I think Pikmin 4 was a great game. I would love to see a track based on Pikmin. I think there's a lot of potential there with just like the different species in Pikmin and stuff. Olimar could have a cart based off of one of his ships. Maybe Pikmin could be like a gimmick with Olimar.
I'd almost bet they'd be an item. If they put Olimar in, especially as like a crossover, I bet they'd...
Yeah, Pikmin would be a funny item. Like, you throw them on the carts and they just beat the shit out of the drivers and stuff.
Depending on which one you throw, different elemental effects.
Yeah, but Olimar would be a cool addition. I'm not too big on the idea of, like, a Nintendo cart like some people are. I think you might be.
I'd like that. I mean,
I'm not really that way. I think it's cool to see guest characters like that, but I don't really want them to, like, overtake the entire roster.
So that's kind of why our lists are so interesting, is because we have very varying opinions on that, because I'm all for, like, crossover characters coming to Mario Kart.
And I'm more, like, obscure, like, we're going to be getting into some characters from the RPGs, too, and just, like, kind of...
Yeah.
More Mario characters, and he's more like Nintendo kind of crossover guest characters.
As mine goes down, you're going to see a lot more crossover characters here. Well, about even, but...
Well, let's find out.
Find out! Speaking of the crossover characters, for my number 7, and this, I mean... this is just... He's already really been in Mario Kart if you want to count it. It's not really in a main game. Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah.
I would love, as a crossover character, to see Pac-Man in there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the Mario Kart arcade games that he's been in a crossover with, I'm pretty sure. Which, those are fun, and I have played those, I'm pretty sure. I think we played that at... maybe I'm Mandela affecting myself, but I think we played it like a few years back, maybe.
I've played a couple of them, I think, because there's like a few different ones, but I've played a few of them.
But, yeah, I mean... Pac-Man would just be cool. He's very iconic, obviously. I mean, it's fucking Pac-Man. I don't really have to give him any introduction. It's fucking Pac-Man. He already has his own cart in the Mario Kart game, so they really don't have to put too much effort into designing a whole new cart for him. If they just brought over the cart he already has in the Mario Kart arcade games and made him just more HD, then we'd be good.
He's the pack is back designer.
Oh god, the fucking Ghostly,
Ghostly
Adventures.
Adventures.
I would fucking, that'd be it. I'd fucking drive myself off the fucking new fucking
Off Rainbow Road.
Off Rainbow Road.
Off the new Rainbow
I'm
Road.
driving off Rainbow Road. But no, he'd probably come with an item too. I mean, Pac-Man's got plenty of items to choose from when it comes to his franchise. I mean, you probably just have the power pellet, honestly.
Yeah.
And everyone.
That'd be kind of funny. Everybody turns blue.
It basically be
it would
star,
be cool
but-
if they brought back the special items from Double Dash for like every character.
Yeah, I know.
That would be cool.
Yeah, see, that's something I'd actually like too. I mean,
Because they did that in Mario Kart Tour, so I mean,
that'd be nice. Yeah, I don't know. With Pac-Man, you could give her
Miss Pac-Man.
That's what I was just gonna get into. I
was
would say you could have Miss Pac-Man as a skin, maybe, or.
I mean, aren't there like weird like rights issues with her or something?
Well, I don't know, to be honest. Technically, I thought it was all just Namco, isn't it?
I think she's owned by like a different company or something.
What?
It's really
Hold
dumb.
on,
I
I'm doing research. Hold on. Miss Pac-Man
research.
owned by other company. This ain't true. Miss Pac-Man video game spin-off series. The rights to the video game are owned by Namco's successor company, Bandai Namco Entertainment. Bally Midway retained the copyright and trademark rights to the game and its characters. So I guess they'd have to just talk to old Bally Midway about it. Of course, Bally Midway had to go in.
Bally Midway!
Fucking Bally Midway. But yeah, I gudd if they can get some rights to Miss Pac-Man, she can be in there too. But I guess women's rights were just too much to ask for in Mario Kart. So old Bally. Well, I already forgot the name. What was
Bally
it?
Midway.
Bally Midway, do us a favor and give us a Miss Pac-Man. Thank you.
For my lucky number 7, we have the Kremlin commander himself, King K. Rool.
King K. Rool.
It sucks because, I mean, he got put in Smash Ultimate, but they haven't done anything with him since. And he was in Mario Super Sluggers. I mean, I'm probably going to bring that game up more because that game had a bunch of, like, really crazy out there picks, and we've never really had a roster like that since.
Mario Sports Series seem to do good on that, I feel like.
I mean, it depends on what game we're talking. Like, you got Mario Strikers Battle League. Ugh.
Whoa. Sorry.
The old cat. But yeah, King K. Rool would be a cool addition, especially if they're bringing back, like, all the characters from 8 Deluxe. You'd have, like, DK, Diddy, Funky. Maybe we could see Donkey Kong Jr. come back and Dixie Kong from Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to see King K. Rool, and I'd just love to see him in a new Donkey Kong Country game, and maybe this could make that happen.
Let's face it, guys only want one thing.
Too. K. Rool's kind of been your boy since I remember the Smash Ultimate Real Day. These is if I can talk.
Yeah, he was my most wanted character for base game Smash Ultimate, and I was so excited when he got revealed.
Literally, the
awesome.
minute he got revealed, the first thought that came to mind is fucking Wyatt's gonna be fucking shitting his pants right now.
Oh, I was.
So, yeah, but yep. All right, for my number 6, going back into the Mario characters, we got, now, I know we got, so this is going to sound so fake fanish, but Petey's in 8 Deluxe, isn't he?
Yes.
I was going to say, I thought so. I just want base Piranha Plant, to be honest, as a
wow.
character in Mario Kart. Now, given, of course, Piranha Plant comes from just a pot, so it's hard to make that work entirely. But I think if they just had stems, because we've seen him walk around before, and do shit
yeah,
like that.
like there are Piranha Plant species.
I mean,
like,
not in the pod given, but
yeah.
I mean, if he could just sit there and use little stems or something, little sprouts that grow out of his bottom.
I mean, they could make it work.
Oh, they can make anything work. Nintendo is good at that. But I would really like that. I think it'd be funny. Fucking little Piranha Plant just cruising around, the little expressions he would make every time he fucking like hits you with an item or something. It'd be like you have the Luigi.
Have him using the like potted Piranha Plant item.
Yeah, see, it's a reference within a reference. See, that's why it'd be even funnier.
Yeah.
And the fucking trailer just be like, it would show the item and then he fucking like turns into an actual character and starts driving around. But it would just be funny. I mean, you could have like the fucking Patooey ball or whatever in there.
Yeah.
But let's see. And you could have the variants, of course. I mean, if you want him to turn, I don't know, you could turn to his different
fire one.
Yeah, like stun animations and whatnot.
Yeah, like Wiggler, that'd be cool.
Exactly.
Like, do that.
But I think it'd be just fun. I have a couple more enemies on my list yet, but he's one of the ones I would definitely want the most. Just because I love PD Piranha. I was so happy. I mean, even though I literally forgot he was in the game for a second. But when they did bring him back, I remember I was hyped over just because he was always my pick in Double Dash. So, I mean, seeing just base Piranha playing would be funny, especially after he got into Smash Bros. Out of nowhere. So, it'd be good.
So I don't know if you're gonna know who this character is.
Oh, let's test the waters.
So we have Connie from Mario and Luigi Brothership. I don't know if you know anything about this game.
I don't, fortunately.
So this game's kind of controversial. Like, some people like it, some people don't. I really like the game. I think it has bad pacing issues. But I think overall it's a pretty good game. And Connie is a very important character in that game. I'm not really going to get into the story and stuff, but like just the whole thing with like bonds and connections and her being like a botanist or whatever. I think Concordia would be a really cool place for like a race course, like going between the different islands and stuff. And maybe they could do what they did with Rosalina and Mario Kart Wii and have Snoutlet flying around the kart like Luma did back in Mario Kart Wii. I think that'd be really cool. And she's already in 3D, unlike most of the other characters in the Mario and Luigi series. Like, even the Shroobs have never had like a 3D design before. Mm-hmm. So it wouldn't be that hard to convert over, but I think we do need to see the RPGs represented in the spin-off games.
We do.
But yeah, I think it'd just be cool and just represent the Mario RPGs and stuff, damn it.
I mean, yeah, I'd be happy to see it just because it's Mario and Luigi representation. So, it'd be good. For my number 5, I kind of decided that I wanted to piss on the moon and just pick Dr. Eggman, Dr. Robotnik. You know, I mean, people have talked about having a Sonic, like just Sonic really, in Mario Kart for the longest time. But, and you know, if they did put Sonic in Mario Kart, you know, obviously Sonic's going to be in there. So I wanted to pick a different Sonic character if they ever did more than one. Fucking Dr. Eggman would be so funny. I'm sorry. But him just driving by and ramping off everything with his big ass, skinny, disproportionate fucking body driving in that cart. No hate to him. Actually, I mean, I can hate on him. He's a villain if I want to, but he would just be funny overall. I mean, again, him doing tricks. I mean, he's got the proportions like Waluigi, except it's like ×5 on crack. So it would just be funny to me. I mean, his voice lines. Hopefully, they would include some
Jim
classics.
Carrey do the fucking.
Oh, that would be even better. Have Jim Carrey do the voice lines, but he's saying voice lines from like classic Sonic games. Like, you got Jim Carrey, you drive by, you fucking hit someone with an item. Get a load of this.
Have him say, snooping as usual.
Yeah. Oh, the people would edit that so
I
heavy.
hate that hedgehog.
Oh, the people would edit that too, and not with good intentions. But no, I mean, I think Robotnik, Eggman, however you'd want to say it, would just be a funny pick. He would look funny. He is just a good character overall too, obviously. I mean, not like, morality-wise, but he tried to piss on the moon. I mean, that's not that good, but... You know, he's solid. He'd be a good pick. I'd be happy to see him.
We're going back to 64 bits with this one. We got the Womp King from Super Mario 64.
Okay.
This is more of a joke character, I think. I think it'd just be really funny to race around as a Womp. Like, just this big fucking rectangle that you can't fucking see anything in front of him. Just have him go all the fucking time.
It fucking falls on you as a new item.
But yeah, King Bob-omb was a cool addition in Mario Kart Tour, and I think the Womp King, like if they ever did a Double Dash 2, they'd be perfect partners for each other, I think, because they're like the big two bosses in Mario 64.
That'd be perfect. We get IROC in there, just
fucking
IROC
hands.
just
I mean, he was in Mario Kart DS, so...
He was, technically.
Mission mode.
You're not wrong.
The Womp King would be cool, and there was that thing in Mario Party 8 where there was like a Womp driving like a motorcycle or whatever. I think if that can happen... There was even a Thwomp driving a character that doesn't even have hands or feet. If he can do it, then the Womp King can obviously do it. Put him in, I say.
I'd say. Okay, for my number 4, we're back on the Mario enemy grind. That's pretty much all I got for Mario-related characters coming to the end here. But for my number 4 pick, I have the old Bloopa. The old Bloopa Troopa Goopa Bloopa Troopa. One of my favorite Mario enemies, low-key. I don't talk about him a lot, but he's funny. Squids and Octopussy are just always good. I think he would be interesting just because you don't see bloopers actually... Like, I guess this is going to sound so... I don't know how to even word this. You don't see bloopers... use their tentacles a lot.
That's technically not true. They've been in Mario Party as playable characters.
This is true. But I feel like when you see them with animations, I feel like the tentacles are stuck in the place that they're used a lot.
The tentacles are stuck in the place that they're used a lot.
I don't know. You're sounding
a little...
Am I sounding...
Sounding a little sus.
Am I sounding sus? Well, I don't want to sound sus, but I think it would just be interesting to actually see the Gooper The Gooper blooper
The
fucking.
Gooper fucking
Not the
his
Gooper
big
blooper.
ass.
Yeah, fucking. They size up.
Put him on a fucking
But
pike.
blooper would just be fucking funny. See him actually have to use the tentacles and fucking drive.
I mean, we are talking about a Japanese game company, so like
Exactly.
tentacles, you know.
Exactly. That's why I don't even know how to word anything that I'm saying here when it comes to blooper. But give me a blooper. Give me a blooper looking at someone every time they fucking drive by and he's fucking just angry as shit. Fucking slaps them with the tentacles.
Give me Bluey from fucking Thousand Year Doors and all
Bluey.
the
I
fucking.
thought you were gonna say give me Bluey the dog.
No, fuck that dog.
fucking
That
Bluey.
rip off Peppa Pig fucking bullshit.
Fucking gooey Bluey.
Gooey Bluey.
Well, yeah, blooper. We still, I don't know. Blooper, fucking come over here and kiss me.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Oh my god.
We got Toadsworth at number 4, a character that hasn't really done anything for over a decade because apparently Nintendo fucking hates him for some reason. He was in concept art for the Mario movie, but can we have him in it? No, we can't. We can have this guy, but we can't have Toadsworth. But yeah, I'd love to see Toadsworth again. Kind of sucks that he wasn't in Mario and Luigi Brothers Ship. I feel like he would have been. He was in the Thousand Year Door remake, but he was in the original game too, so that's not really that surprising. But hell, he could be an alt of Toad, and that would be fine with me. I just love to see him again and hear his goofy ass voice clips in another game.
Yeah, it's fucking, yeah. I don't know. I guess, would that be Toadsworth? Jesus Christ. Would that be Toadsworth's first bring back? Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door remake? Since...
He's been, like, he was in the Mario Sunshine port.
Oh, yeah. Well, anything since a remake. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
the last actual, like, new appearance he had was in Mario and Luigi Dream Team.
Oh, my God. Of
Like,
course it is. Well, yeah, because he's just been in a dream state
He's been
ever
like
since
a
then.
cameo or like a trophy in Smash.
He's
or
been in the
some
fucking dream, fucking goon state ever since Dreams.
shit. Just dreaming about fucking napping on the fucking roller coaster in Peanut Park.
Yeah, he's been penis gooning at penis.
This video is getting demonetized.
It definitely is. Okay, for my number 3, I have the only character that is a returning character, I guess you could say, that's been in Mario Kart previously on my list. Old Rob the Robot. He was in Mario Kart DS, and that was the only Mario Kart he was in. I think he was the most, in my eyes, probably the most unique, like, just pick for a Mario Kart character that's ever really been picked. I mean... Shit, I know we got like Mii's and stuff now, and we got like Inkling and Animal Crossing, and I know Rob.
Yeah, we just got the whole Animal Crossing game driving around.
Yeah, we just have most of the whole fucking just the fucking box itself behind the wheel. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously he was in Smash Bros. First. Well, who was he in?
He was in Mario Kart DS.
Did he
came
come in
out
DS
before
first?
Brawl.
Oh
yeah.
shit! So I stand corrected. So that was really the first time Rob was ever brought back for anything, really.
That was like the first time he was playable in a video game at all, because he wasn't in his like NES games.
I'll stand by the fact that is probably the most unique pick for a Mario Kart game, just based on that. So I'd love to see him back. I think he'd be fun to see him just actually in HD now, driving around, and he worked really uniquely too. If I could remember how he drove, because he would just kind of like spin around while you drove and like do his thing.
Yeah, and his carts were really cool because they were actually like the block things where you'd like spin around and pick up the color like.
So
there's circles and they call them fucking blocks. He'd pick them up, you know.
But I mean, seriously, he was the most, in my eyes, unique Mario Kart pick for a character that they've ever done. So it's kind of a crime that they haven't brought him back since DS, when he is on such a unique spectrum for characters. So bring back Rob, it'd be awesome.
You got to be watching the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, because if you're not, you're going to turn into number 3. Goomba! So this is probably the Mario enemy, or probably just the main character in general that deserves to be in Mario Kart more than anyone else. People say he wouldn't work because, like, he doesn't have hands. I think that's bullshit. People want Goombella from Thousand Year Door. She doesn't have hands either. She's literally the same species. So You tell me how that works.
Yeah.
I think Goomba is literally the most deserving character to be in this game. And just like the Womp, he was in that Mario Party 8 thing where they're like driving around on motorcycles. It could work. He could use his feet. He could like hold items in his mouth and throw them. I think it'd just be really funny. And I think if he can be in Mario Party, why can't he be in Mario Kart?
Exactly. Use his fucking like mouth to steer the fucking wheel while his feet maneuver the gas and.
Or he could
and
just
the
have
pedals.
invisible hands. I mean, some games
Really?
do that. Like Mario Party does that with him.
Or give him fucking robot hand. I don't know. Is there a Goomba? Like you could even make it a fucking Paragoomba and let him use the wings.
The wings could be hands, but yeah,
they can
both
make
of
it
those
equal.
guys are in Mario Super Sluggers too. So.
Yeah. So.
And so was Toadsworth. Like all these characters were in fucking
Toadsworth
Mario
fucking.
Super
I just imagine Toadsworth realistically in that fucking. Oh my god! Fucking hits a home run. I can't do this shit. Come on, fucking insurance. I can't do it. God, realistically, Jesus Christ, that man's bones are in so much pain. Yeah. This is fitting. My number 2 is also motherfucking Goomba.
Oh.
So I can't say too much on it since we pretty much just dissected what it would be, but I agree with you. I mean, it's most deserving Mario character in my eyes that should be in Mario Kart. He's been there since the beginning, obviously.
Yep.
Well, I mean, yeah. So give him a fucking spot. I mean, seriously, like we said, you can make it work. My full-on opinion would still be just let him steer with his mouth. I mean, give him the. I mean, I think that'd be cute. Just let him fucking. I mean, you can't see what I'm doing, but imagine it.
But
you know.
like King Boo doesn't have feet, but him in a cart
Yeah.
makes sense. Like, how does he? I guess you could have like some magic bullshit where he uses like the Force or something to
True.
like push down, but.
But I don't know.
I don't think it should matter whether a character has like hands or feet. They can make it work somehow.
And if you want a canonic reason that he's in there, just make it like in the trailer. Like if they're doing reveal trailers or something, I don't know if they do that.
Or what they could do is use a Goomba stack and like have
I thought
one of the
that too.
Goombas like drive and then the other
Yeah.
one steer and then one of them uses items. Like
thought-
you could do that.
Say if you want a canonic reason, just have Kamek use his magic on Goomba, honestly, and just give him a fucking I don't know.
Yeah, magic bullshit. Go.
Just give him a fucking 12-incher and he can steer with that. The fucking Goomba dick goes hard, bro. Literally.
on
literally.
the skeleton key for Mario.
Oh god, yeah, you're talking about his skeleton key, alright. But yeah, I mean, I think we can both agree that Goomba, of probably every Mario character, almost pretty much anyway, deserves to be in Mario Kart. I mean, he's been there since the beginning. He's OG, so
OG.
retro. So give him a spot.
My number 2, Professor Elvin Gad.
He got him fucking self.
So Egad was a character in the Luigi's Mansion series, but he's also been in the mainline games because of Sunshine with like Flood and Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush. That has Egad stuff all over it.
Wasn't he in Mario and Luigi? I know it's not.
Yes, he was. He was in the first
yeah.
2 Mario and Luigi games. He's been in Mario Party. He was supposed to actually be in Mario Kart DS.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was. You have the Poltergust 4000, which is literally a Poltergust. He could drive that. It'd be hilarious. We've had a Luigi's Mansion track. We've had a Luigi's Mansion battle course. Super Mario Sunshine is all about one of his inventions. Like, the 2 big Mario GameCube games are about his inventions.
This is true. I didn't think about that. That is true.
And maybe he could invent some stuff. Like, maybe people are theorizing, like, there's going to be, like, some pit stop kind of stuff in Mario Kart 9 where you can, like, change your kart parts mid-race, and maybe he has something to do with that.
That'd be kind of neat. While Luigi's the fucking runner of that, that's his big appearance.
But I think this is probably the most deserving, like, Mario side character to be here. He's been around for 20 years. He's been in a lot of things. A lot of people have talked about him. I'm surprised he wasn't in Mario Kart Tour. I just really like to see him, and maybe he could use the Poltergust and, like, Flood and his different inventions and stuff for, like, his trick animations or whatever. And yeah.
I thought about putting him on my list too because it was real close. Because I actually thought about the just ghosts. It's hard to say it's a plural, but just the ghosts themselves as well is very.
That would be pretty cool.
I mean, can't have all of them obviously, but
The fucking grab and goes going, yeah!
exactly, yes, that'd be funny as fuck. Just Luigi's Mansion representation, more of it would be good. Give us another character for that.
So before we do our number 1s, I have a few honorable mentions, and I think he might have one. So
Yeah, I got one. Yep.
So I have 4. First up is Paper Mario. I like just literally Paper Mario. People talk about Paper Mario characters, and I'm kind of like, would they be paper? Like with Vivian, would she be paper?
You know what?
Or would she be a 3D model? Like that's kind of the thing.
I'll second that because I literally wanted to put him on my list, but I didn't just because of that aspect. Is I don't know how that would literally work for like when he's racing. You know, because it's weird.
I think it would be really funny if like when you go off of a glider ramp, he like turns into the plane and he literally
that'd be good.
becomes the
Yes,
glider.
That'd be solid.
And then I also had Cappy from Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah,
like his
thought about
ghost
that.
form, and then he could maybe like transform into different hats when he like goes off of ramps. And maybe I also thought about this. Maybe he could like possess the cart or something as
there
the
you go.
character.
See, there you go. Just see, that's just what I think. Like a cart driving itself without a character in it as a racer would just be funny.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
like that's the problem with like the cart customization stuff, because then they have to like account for that and it doesn't work.
You know what? I know they won't because they're Nintendo, but if they did, just take the time to do a little special gimmicky thing like that.
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
And then I had Cranky Kong as another Donkey Kong character. I think that's the next Kong that like would deserve to be there, because we've had DK, Diddy, Dixie, Funky DK Jr. I don't really know what other Kong. Maybe fucking Swanky Kong. Get him in there. Fucking lanky, chunky,
funky. No, what am I saying? Funky Kong.
Fucking Tiny chunky. Kong and her fucking weird
Tiny
adult
Kong,
fucking.
oh God. Fucking
puberty fucking
God,
shit.
Fucking no.
And then finally I have Captain Falcon.
I was thinking that too.
F-Zero's Nintendo's like other big racing series. We had the two F-Zero tracks on Mario Kart 8 as DLC. They could remake another one of those. The Blue Falcon's been a kart in Mario Kart.
My personal favorite choice for the longest time ever too. So.
I think it'd be really cool to see Nintendo's other big racing series repped in Mario Kart.
All right, we got my one honorable mention. It's nothing crazy, but it is another cameo character. It'd be a fun one, and you could definitely have a fun cart with it. Star Fox, I think, would be kind of a fun inclusion.
An R-Wing cart.
Yeah, with an R-Wing cart. I don't know. It's not anything I'd be, upset or crying over if they didn't get in, obviously, but... I mean, just a Star Fox character. It doesn't have to be Fox. I mean, Falco, Peppy, Slippy, whatever. Just a Star Fox character. You could have an R-Wing in there as a new card inclusion, which would, I'd probably rock the shit out of that. Probably would be my new main card, honestly. I do love the R-Wing. Yeah. And voice lines would come with it, which would always be fun, especially if it was Falco. Personally, I prefer the airs. He fucking
hands off my car!
Hands off my car! The fucking bloopers coming across. Hands off my car! God. But yeah. Just a Star Fox character for my honorable mention. Alright, and my number one, unfortunately, I tried to think of a Mario character that I genuinely just wanted the most, but my number one ended up being a cameo crossover pick character, because I really was just running short on ideas. Mr. freaking Wyatt here watched me just struggle to think for like 20 minutes straight while we watched pizza. Well, it's more like an hour straight while we watched pizza. Well, technically we did while they were cooking.
Yeah, we watched them cook.
But while we ate them and while they cooked. But enough yapping. My number one is Kirby. I have genuinely wanted Kirby in Mario Kart since Mario Kart 8 was just out on the Wii U before the Switch came out. I don't know when I really started thinking about it, but I guess I just always thought it would be a good idea. I mean, we already have Kirby Air Ride, where he's got like a million carts that are already pre-made to choose from. Or even just, obviously, the Warp Star as the cart would be fucking awesome, Kirby himself is just one of the most lovable Nintendo characters. I mean, I don't think I know a single person who doesn't fuck with Kirby. Kirby's great. The animations would be adorable. They'd obviously probably put an item in there for him. I don't know what it would be. It'd probably be one of the copy abilities, and you could just go ham with it. Maybe the hammer, something a little more unique, I don't know. But Kirby has always just kind of been the number one pick for me when it came to characters I've actually really wanted in Mario Kart. And if, along with Kirby, we got any more, DDD, Meta Knight, the obvious picks. I think Marks would be cool as a character, but that's just very, very unlikely. Even if we got Kirby, I feel like that's unlikely, but we got it as like a design on the Mii
honestly, when it comes to like the DLC, if they do what they did for Mario Kart 8 and they do like Zelda and Animal Crossing, like that kind of thing again, I think Kirby would actually be the most likely.
You think so? Because I hope so.
Because I think his design would blend in with the Mario series the best.
It's true, and a Kirby stage, a Kirby stage would be really
fun. A
Kirby
course would be really cool.
It would. Just like a whole course based after Dreamland with different sections of it or something. I'd enjoy the hell out of that. And again, when I think of picks I've won in Mario Kart, Kirby has remained, easily number one. I tried to think of a Mario character that would overtake that, but Kirby's just too easily been number one. He would just be a fun pick, and it's half for him and half for just the fact of being able to drive around a Warp Star.
Yeah.
Because that would be a really cool card. I said the R-Wing would be my main, but if we got the Warp Star, that would definitely be...
I was going to have him as an honorable mention, but I kind of figured he was going to be on your list anyway, so...
Yeah, we guessed that pretty good. Yes, that'd be it for me. Mr. Kirby.
All right. So, it's come to this, my number one. Baby Wario from Yoshi's
Baby
Island
fucking
DS.
Wario.
I couldn't think of a better giant middle. No, fuck that shit. No, fuck you, Baby Wario. Fuck the babies. I hate the babies. Get them the fuck out of here. My actual number one is Fawful from the Mario and Luigi series.
Yes, I was thinking about that shit too. I was wondering.
Enemy Con for 199. Fawful for Mario Kart 9. Make it happen, Ryan. Fawful? What's Fawful? What does that mean? Is that a person? Is that a character? Fawful? I don't fucking know. I don't care about the Switch.
I don't either.
So last year, I played through all the Mario and Luigi games because of Brothership, and kind of before I didn't really care about Fawful because I didn't really know much about Bowser's Inside Story because I never played it, and then I did. Fawful is a great character across those first 3 games. I love him. He's funny. I would love to hear him have an actual voice with, like, spoken dialogue. Like, having him yell at shit like, I have fury, while he's fucking racing.
Even just him laughing at you when he hits you with an
Yeah,
iron would be funny as
fucking
fuck.
laugh.
That
Oh my
laugh is
God.
classic.
And then having, like, a dark Fawful alt would be kick-ass.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have a glider based off of his headgear, and then a stage based off of, like, Peach's castle from Bowser's Inside Story. That'd be so cool.
You just drive around Bowser's Inside. That's the stage.
Yeah, you go through a pipe and you fucking...
Wait, but if you're playing as Bowser...
Yeah, if you play as Bowser, he just, like, explodes.
Just enter... Live fart
That's what
reaction.
happened.
That's the live explosion. I wonder how fucking audible that was.
Only one way to find out. But yeah, I would love to see Fawful. I'd love to see any Mario RPG representation at all. Because that'd just be so cool. And maybe since Nintendo kind of seems to care about him again, that's possible. But yeah, Fawful would be a great addition. I think he'd probably be the best possible rep for the Mario and Luigi series.
How does he get around again? Doesn't he like use something that's attached to his body or whatever?
Yeah, he uses that headgear thing. He has like a floating platform, but
So
he
you
can
could
like
use that as
walk
the cart.
around.
I say you could use that as the cart if you wanted to. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If they could make it work.
Fucking put wheels on Midbus and just have him drive him around.
Oh god. Yeah, there you go.
Like at the Blizzard Midbus variant.
The Blizzard Midbus.
Yeah, just put Fawful in Mario Kart, put him in Smash.
Put him
I'd rather see him in Smash than Geno or Paper Mario, to be honest.
Fawful for president, you got that Fawful Ganda.
The Fawful Midbus 28.
Fawful Midbus 2030. No, he's gonna have that third term, so it'll be Fawful Midbus 2032. You gotta get it right.
Yeah.
Or 2036.
He's serving in the Mario Party.
In the Mario parties. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, cat. My cat's like getting into the Yoshi light over here. Fucking rubbing his tooth on it. Oh, his face is
I think that's our sign to wrap it up.
Might
Just
be.
like the Game Awards, they're telling fucking the Zelda. Please wrap it up.
Please wrap it up.
Fucking Jeff Keighley. What would we do without you?
What will we do without you?
So what did you think of our picks? Comment down below, even though you won't, and I know you won't. Just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because we have to tell you to do that because you're not smart enough to figure that out on your own.
It's legally required on every YouTube video.
This
you'll ever
video was
watch.
sponsored by Honey, Raid Shadow Legends, Raycon, Magic Spoon
all
Cereal,
of them.
and Ridge Wallets.
Fucking
Oh
all
yeah,
of them.
and ExpressVPN.
Oh, and what's that one like healthy food fucking one that they like ship it straight to your door?
Oh, Factor
Healthy-
or
it's
whatever?
Like Healthy Eats, isn't it? Just like Healthy Eats or something.
I don't know.
Sponsored by Healthy Eats. if
We're
that's even a
sponsored
thing.
by all of them. Make sure you go check the pinned comment for all the links.
There'll definitely be.
There'll definitely be a surprise for you down there.
Oh no.
Make sure to go check that out.
Oh no.
And I don't know if I'm gonna make videos very often, but I'd like to get back into doing it, especially with like the Switch 2 stuff. And maybe I will, and maybe we'll have old Yosho back with us for more videos.
And I'll be making more videos, but they'll be on a different site. You know what I mean.
What's of? What is OF? Does that have something to do with it?
Oh yeah. How'd you find me? You must have found my link. Oh, you're my first subscriber.
Yeah, if I can go on TikTok and like in the bios, it's like, yes, I have one.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm just gonna fucking delete my fucking YouTube bio. All it's gonna be is yes, I have one. I'm not making porn. I
Yeah,
swear.
we're just talking about in Minecraft. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you sometime. I don't know.
Probably next time, honestly. If
I don't think it'll be next time. I think it'll be last time.
It'll be this time.
It'll be never, maybe.
It'll
And
be.
if the new Mario Kart's $70, it will be never because I will go to the Nintendo headquarters in Minecraft and I will jump off of the fucking roof in Minecraft.
I'm gonna quote you on that, and we'll see if it comes true.
And then I will go to the Nintendo Museum, and I will grab one of those Toad statues, and I will shit all over it, and then I will go back to my house and play my Xbox.
How are you gonna do that after you jumped off the Nintendo headquarters? Do you think you're living there?
Because I'll wear my feather falling 4 boots.
You're gonna fucking have your cape on.
I'll go ahead and get the super leaf and get the ears and put the stupid butt plug thing in my ass and then just float down to the
Take
ground.
that out of context. I'm gonna put the stupid butt plug thing in my ass.
This is the true secrets revealed about the Tanuki suit.
This is like everyone before TikTok was deleted. Fucking
Yeah,
revealing
this video is getting age restricted.
It is.
All right, see you guys later.
See you later.
No!